Before the iPhone was everywhere, there was a cheaper option, the iPod Touch. Mine is from 2008, this is the second generation with only 8 gigs of storage, not RAM, but storage, and it runs iOS 4, the last version it supports. And today I want to go back in time just to see what iOS looked like more than 15 years ago. That's right, this device is 15 years old. And the first thing I wanna do is a boot test. Let me place this thing right here. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. And that's how you know it's an old device, because you see this old Apple logo with a cut right here, and it looks more 3D-ish. Well, with a little delay, it's like 33 seconds. But anyway, so the first thing that you are seeing when you open an old iOS device, it's this old slide to unlock thing, which I really like it. I think it's the best thing that Apple implemented to open out their old phones. Like, it's so satisfying to just open this. And the sound is also, let me try to record it. I mean, I really like it. So when you open up let me put this right here. When you open up an old iOS device, the first thing that you are seeing is this skeuomorphic design. Steve Jobs really liked the things that have a reflection. You can see by the dock. And what I want to do is to try to enter each app and try to connect this thing to the internet and try to do some stuff with this iPod. The first time I got this device, I wanted to see that it just works, because it's a second-hand device, or maybe a third-hand, I don't know. I wanted to check the connectivity. Of course, it doesn't have LTE, but it must have Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. And I wanted to access the control center, but it doesn't really work because it doesn't have a control center. And it also doesn't have a notifications bar, which is again really weird. So the first thing, I will go to the settings, and Wi-Fi. It's weird that I don't really have Bluetooth, because it's an iPod Touch, but maybe because it's an older model. Anyways, let's see what. Yeah, it doesn't see the 5G network. That's maybe normal for an old device. Also, it's weird because when I'm typing, all the letters are caps locked, but when I press the caps lock button, it remains the same. So you will see only the caps lock letters. And will it connect? Yeah. Let's go to the general. Bluetooth? Alright. Oh, yes. I really want to test this device right now. Hold on a second, I have to get something. This puppy will have a test with this iPod. I hope it will connect, because this is Bluetooth 5.0, I think. And I don't know what version this iPod has, but I will see in a few minutes, I think. So let's try to use this thing. I want to check everything, so let's go with the email. Alright, can I enter my Gmail? Oh, I think I can. Oh, let's see. Yeah, I think it was expected. So the calendar, I really like this design. Like, it's so different from what we are used now. And I also like the animations. Like, they just have personality. It's so much better, man. The pictures, very sharp. I think I will. Does this have airdrop? I don't know. No, it doesn't. The contacts, I don't have any contact because I didn't import in my iCloud, because this device didn't ask for the iCloud. The YouTube, I mean, of course, you can see by its logo that. Yeah, of course, it doesn't really work. But oh man, it was so weird back then. Like, you had these tabs, and I should update this app, but I don't think the App Store works. Let me check. I don't really think that it works. Yeah, it doesn't. Maybe I can figure out by connecting it to my Mac or jailbreaking it, but I don't really want to do that. The stocks. So basically, nothing really works because everything has such an old version. Only the maps, apparently, which is really cool, actually. Um, these animations, man. And you can see also it's a reflection right here. Uh, let's try to move up. It's a really reflection here. Like, damn. I set up some directions before and apparently it saved it. So it works, but like without an internet connection, it will not really work that well, I think. So yeah, but you have a workable maps here and it actually looks great for such an old iOS. The weather app, I don't think it will work. Yeah, it doesn't work. The notes. Also, I like the design of this app because it's so like a journal. But anyway, if you go to the settings, we have the Wi-Fi, airplane, sound. It sucks because if you want to change the brightness, you have to go to the settings, you have to go to the brightness, and here you can play with this knob. It said that you can't really do this at the home screen, and it also sucks that iOS 4 receives the update that you can apply a background here. Before you could do that only on the lock screen, and now you can do it on the home screen. But the sad thing is that the iPod Touch Generation 2 didn't receive this update because it wasn't power enough. Even if this is an iPhone 3G overclocked, it wasn't power enough to render a picture that is, I don't know, 480p. So let's search for something. I will do a Romanian car brand which is known as the Dacia. I don't want to do it. Oh, I have to press here. Alright, Dacia. Alright, that wasn't that slow. So I can browse the internet and it works fine actually. Let's go to the images because images may give this thing a actually no, it renders so fast. Holy shit. Alright. Does the videos work? Can I play a video from this thing? Yeah, I'm curious to see if I can access YouTube through this thing, but I don't know because the Safari is also old a bit. But come on. Do it. Continue. Come on, I believe in you. It's not even warm, so it's not about power. Anyways, yeah, I think it's stuck a bit. Come on, no. Search again. And can I enter the websites? Because, yeah. Because this Safari is old, it has older certificates and I can browser the internet because I can access Google, but I can't really open websites. Maybe if I could root this device, it will work, but other than that, it doesn't really. So browsing is, you can find some images maybe, but or maybe some news, but that's it. You can't really do much on it because when you try to enter a website, it doesn't really load it because it's such an old browser. So yeah. So let's try to play some music because I'm really curious to see if this thing will work on the JBL. I'm curious to see if Bluetooth 2.0 will connect to the Bluetooth 5.0. So be right back, I have to add some music on this thing. Alright, let's open up the thing. I will hold it like this. It works! Or maybe, let's connect it first. Come on, I don't think, yeah. Because it's such an old Bluetooth. It may not work. It may discover it but not connect to it. That's it. How can such an old Bluetooth can connect to the new one? I don't know how Bluetooth works, but anyways, let's play something. Maybe it just connects, but I don't know. I hope it will play something. So yeah, you can see that I have to take. Oh, that's not good. Let's go. This is actually awesome. So yeah, that's it. I hope you enjoyed the video. I did as well. I was really curious how this iOS will work because when I was younger, I saw some friends that had this kind of devices and I couldn't really afford them. So now, because I'm a grown-up adult, I can really do whatever I want, and I can test these old devices just to see what I was missing. Apparently, not really that much when you get used to the new technology, but I think back then in 2008 or 2010, because this is an iOS 4, to have such a device, it was a big deal because it's not really that far from our experience. If this thing will have its apps updated, I think it will work so well, and the screen is not that bad. But here is my thing. If I turn this off, you can see that this is a gray place. But if I get an older iPhone, which I will make a video soon, you can see that it's a bit darker. So my take is that this thing has an TN panel and this thing has an IPS LCD panel, and you can see by the color of the display, this iPhone right here looks straight OLED comparing to this one, but now it's an IPS. So what that means is that when you try to open this thing up and you look a bit in other view angles, you won't really see that much because it's a TN panel. So TN panels means usually bad contrast, it means bad viewing angles and bad colors in general. But the good thing about TN is that it's fast. So a lot of gaming monitors actually use this technology. But yeah, that's it. Other than that, it's actually a really fun thing to use. And I also like that you have this headphone jack, and because it has Bluetooth and it works. It's weird because you don't have cameras and the storage is not great actually. If it had 32 gigs, I mean, maybe it will be more fun. But other than that, yeah, that's it.